the #5 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff to get us underway. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
To the air on second down. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job of getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Got the first down and more. All kinds of room to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Auburn. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon. And he's putting this defense on alert early.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try it again. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now he's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times.
Turning it on. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it. Gets a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to it. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
He looked short on that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away. But that defensive line was having none of it. Failed 4th down. Big-time stop for this defense.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. Got room to work. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Defensively, you know they're going to run it. You know they're going to try to create some space offensively and just try to run out of the goal line. So that's a frustrating one that hurts because the run game comes downhill. He gets a big gain, and now out of the own end zone. Now no safety to worry about. You can pass, you can run, the whole playbook at your disposal.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Motion from the back. The run from the shotgun. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the Plains.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Gets it on the option. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play. Make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now they're going to throw it. Forced out of the pocket. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They'll leave it with him. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Gators! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. You might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Here's the handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to get the first through the air. The screen, he can go. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Unloads quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The give on the option. Got a little space. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the catch. It's crossed. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
He's got an open man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Wants to keep it in the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Just a really nice job defensively, too, not giving up on the play, right? You didn't sack him initially, but guys were still in hot pursuit and chasing. And this front seven defensively, they've got a lot of speed and athleticism, and they're able to stay on the quarterback's heels and force him out of bounds for a loss.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the timing just a hair off.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be fourth down. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They'll give it to the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Now, up 4
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Direct snap. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball. And I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Handoff from the gun. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Just feeds the running back. Got enough for the 1st down. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made in the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like, oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. And that one will give him the lead. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Picks it up. That's a live ball. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
And the Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
I really like how the quarterback was just able to turn the page that time, right? On first down, he got sacked. Now it's 2nd, and it's long, and it's an obvious passing situation. A lot of guys would be worried they're going to get sacked again. Clock's going off. This guy was just poised. He saw a lane. He took off. And not only did he get a couple of yards, he picked up the first down. This guy needs to keep scrambling.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The RPO fire complete to the left. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. Creates a little room. Got enough for the first. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play that's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
The Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
design run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read, the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Working that left side now. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to end. Breaks into the open. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Auburn lines up quickly.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They booted away on 4th down. And that is just about a perfect run as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. Got the first down and still on his feet. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. To the ground. He's got it again. Makes his man miss. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got it on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Fires one high and deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Most offensive schemes are predicated on 1st down productivity. That will not go down as a productive 1st down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him over there.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now, they want to stop on 3rd down. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Unleashes one. Got a man. It's Whitehead. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Runs through the tackle. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Carry-On. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
How How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That gives them a little breathing room, now up 24-20.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. There he goes! He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU is running away with things right now, and you just know Mike the Tiger is loving this offense today. They're up by 39 over Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. He wants to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs
comes, that's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So here comes the Auburn offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a...
Turn it on! What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Here we go. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They'll immediately call timeout. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Power football with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Back has it. He forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Now, fourth down.
They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Whitehead. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The Gators in the hurry up. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
The Gators have their offense in high gear.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires it incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's a heat. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll start this drive at their own 48. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. At the 35, he's loose. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the 4th quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The inside handoff. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Utah delivered a masterpiece performance today and gave notice to the rest of college football. This is a team that can win anywhere, anyway against just about any opponent. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Moving away from pressure. Here's a throw downfield late. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on first down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and, David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.